All right, chat. I know you guys missed this camera angle. There's just a few things I want to talk about real quick. Let's see if this won't slide. Come on, come on, come on. We're good. We're straight. We're Gucci. Okay. Real quick. A few of you guys have seen my video that I made about Charlie Kirk, rest in peace. Listen, I want to be very clear. I'm not a debater. I am not a political person. I used to debate. I used to take AP debate. That's it. I'm not interested in getting into the political space. I'm not interested in talking about highly controversial topics. That is not my field. I'm here to make funny content. I'm here to cheer you guys up. I'm here to make relatable content. I'm just a human being at the end of the day. I'm not here to incite some kind of rage. I'm not here to do anything. The only feelings that I want you guys to feel is relatability and humor. That's it. I'm not trying to come across, and a lot of you guys saw my content for the first time on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube Shorts, and it was that video that you guys saw. How out of the hundreds of videos I posted? I don't know. That's just how the algorithm is. I didn't make that video to promote anything. I didn't make that video for the views. I just made that to tell my people. It was originally made on Instagram, but I posted it on everywhere because I was like, this is something I want all my audiences to see. I only posted that because somebody that I used to watch back in AP debate, somebody I used to watch and somebody I genuinely used to be like, I would love to have a debate with this guy. I can no longer do that. I went against some of the things he said, and I agreed with some of the things he said. But I'm always a neutral party. I try to stay as neutral as possible and hear both sides. That was my whole thing in debate class. I never liked to lean fully to one way. I would always want to be in my opponent's shoes, and I would always want to be in the side of the topic that was least debated upon. If somebody said pizza deserves to have pineapple on it, but I think that pizza doesn't, I would be on the side that I disagreed with and fight for the opposing side that I do agree with. And I would do fairly for both sides. I was always the middleman, or as they say, devil's advocate. I am not going to be debating on this page. The only kind of debates that I will be entertaining, I don't even think I want to entertain them anymore, I'll be honest, was the comments that were underneath my comment. And once again, I'm not trying to debate with you guys. I do believe that your opinion is valid. I believe my opinion is valid. I just want to have a common ground that we can all discuss. Once again, I'm not pushing any kind of agenda. I'm not trying to make anybody feel no kind of way. I just was saying my opinion. My opinion is now done. I'm leaving it the way it is, and I'm leaving it at that. No more political stuff. None of that. Once again, I wasn't trying to be political. Only thing I was saying is somebody lost their life. We should respect his family and the people around him that cherished him. That is a human life at the end of the day. No matter what he said or did, unless he did some craziness. If I find out he did some craziness, then, hey, my opinion might change. But as I'm seeing it currently, a human being lost his life, a father, a husband lost his life unjustly. And I believe that's something that we should be trying to get better at dealing with instead of laughing, joking, and doing as done. From what I saw on social media, specifically TikTok and Instagram. I haven't been on YouTube long enough to really know what you guys are talking about. I don't really go on shorts all too much. So, yeah. But I'm gonna make sure that I link this to my other videos as a related topic so that you guys can watch those and hopefully be moved into this video so you guys can see that I'm genuinely not trying to, like I said, push an agenda. I think those are my most popular videos because once again, they're controversial. Most creators would see that that's their most popular video and continue with that niche. I do not want that kind of attention to my account. I do not want my political or religious views being pushed onto anybody else. Like I said, if you want to have a conversation with me, person to person, feel free to do that. My DMs are open on Instagram. I talk to everybody. I do free consultations. I do all of that, right? I'm not here to argue with you. I'm not here to get my point across to you. All I'm here to do is help you with what you need to be helped with. I'm just here for a free exchange, you know? I like helping people. You want to get answers. I'm answering to the best of my ability. I'm just a day trader, bro. I just trade, okay? Like I said, I'm not a political person. Do not ask me about political views. Do not ask me about religious things. I mean, you can ask for my opinion, but I might not answer that question, I'll be real. If I do not feel safe or I do not feel as if that is something you need to know, I will not voice that. Speak to me as you would any other human being that you walk past on the street. You don't disrespect me, I don't disrespect you. I don't show any disrespect. I'm not pushing, like I said, an agenda. I'm not trying to make anybody feel some kind of way. Just speak to me like a normal guy. The whole point of this whole entire platform that I created on Instagram where I got popularized and on YouTube that I'm now posting on daily is to be relatable to you guys so you guys can see my progressive growth over time, so you guys can ask questions as you go along and see me as somewhat of an older brother figure for you guys to base your life upon. If I make a mistake, hopefully you can miss that mistake. If I make a success, maybe you can replicate that success or build upon it. I'm here to push. The only agenda I'm trying to push is success, being successful and doing what you want to do with life. I'm not trying to push anything crazy on you guys. I'm not telling you to think any kind of way. I always tell you guys to take everything I say with a grain of salt and think freely. You're a human being at the end of the day. You can do that. Once again, I believe that's what you guys should be fighting for. Having the ability to do as you will with your life. It's your life for a reason. You choose the choices that you want to take. You choose the outcomes that you want to do. As long as you are not hurting or negatively impacting people around you, I feel as if you should be able to live how you want to live, regardless, if that makes sense to you guys. Once again, I'm sending prayers to Charlie, or Charlie's family at this point. Once again, I believe what happened was wrong, and it was somebody's life lost. I don't think it's something we should be celebrating and laughing at. Like I said, I didn't see him as a bad guy. I can't say that either. But I didn't see him as, let's say, some crazy, like, I'm gonna go do something to somebody kind of person. I saw it as more of a, he had opinions, he voiced his opinions. Some of them were wrong, some of them maybe not so wrong. But once again, I don't stand on either side, but I try to see it from both sides of the coin. And I guess in this case, it's trying to be a right versus left kind of thing. But like I said, I'm not political. I just feel as if we should use this as a opportunity to unite as a people and speak over problems like this and be able to, like I said, congregate and actually speak your free mind and be able to talk about how this makes us feel as people. And we should be able to do that. What's currently going on with the two sides arguing, I feel like we shouldn't. As a human race, we should be, as I say, one. We should be one. It's just us versus everybody else. That's how it should be. Not just Americans, not just Japanese, not just Israeli. Like, we should all be one people. We are one people. We're all flesh and blood at the end of the day. I don't feel like a single event or multiple events should cause us to really diverse as much as this has. I'm sorry if my dog's making sounds. Shh. But I don't believe an event like this should diversify us. I believe it should unite us. And like I said, that's just my whole standpoint on the whole topic. I don't want one side saying this side is wrong or that side is wrong. We need to think collectively and be able to get over situations like this, because if we're not, then more of these kind of situations will happen. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Scheduled programming, as I keep saying in all my videos, will be continued. I will continue to post normal videos, just comedy videos and relatable content through the day. I already posted my video for the day. It is actually uploading as we speak. But I just wanted to make sure that I was able to get this through to you guys and let you know how I stand on this, because I feel like a lot of people think I'm taking sides. I'm not taking sides. I'm being a completely neutral person. I'm not saying that he was wrong. I'm not saying that he was right. I just believe it was a person. It was a human being that was murdered, quite literally. And however you stand on that, that's cool. But in my opinion, I don't think it's right. And I don't think this should be replicated in any kind of way. I don't think something like this should just happen. I don't believe a life deserves to just be taken because you don't agree with what they say. I believe we should have the ability to speak with one another on fair terms without hurting the opposing side, if that's verbally or physically. Once again, I don't stand on either side of the coin. I stand as a neutral ground player, and I don't politically lean either way. If you would like to speak to me about religion, you could do that. But once again, I might not answer those questions just because I want to stay as far out of the fire as possible. I don't want to diversify my audience, but once again, I'm going to stand firm on my morals at the end of the day. I'm just not going to push those morals onto others, and that's why I won't speak about those certain topics on one side leaning or one side here. But the only thing that I'm standing on is unity for all humans and equality for all humans. That's what I believe should be pushed. But yeah, I hope this video finds you guys well. I hope that you guys have a good rest of your day. Spread some positivity. Tell somebody you love them today, man. Make sure that you guys are able to, like I said, spread that positivity as long as you're here, because you don't know when that time may come that you go back to the ether or the void or whatever you want to call it. Life is precious, man, and I think a lot of us take that for granted, that it could just be stopped at any time. So once again, live life doing what you love, because you only have so much time, and you don't want to look back regretting how you lived life in the first place. I feel like that's the number one fear that we all should have, not being able to live life the way you want to because you were doing it for somebody else's sake instead of your own. Obviously, positively living life for somebody else's sake is cool too, but live life for you, because at the end of the day, when you pass, it's you and your thoughts, and you have to think, did I live life to the fullest? If the answer is no, you've got to deal with that. If the answer is yes, congratulations, you still have to deal with that. There's obviously going to be some things you regret every once in a while, but if you can do your best, that's all you can. You can't be mad at doing your best. Come on, bro. Come on. But I know this was one of the more serious videos for me. These don't happen a lot, but you guys, if you do know me, you know me as a yapper. If you don't know me, then now you know me as a yapper, a professional yapper at that. I want to keep it a little lighthearted at the end here, but like I said, I will see you for normal scheduled programming. If you guys want to go ahead and check out my videos on TikTok and stuff like that, it's more funny, upbeat content, just more day in the life shorts and stuff like that. I post on YouTube 3 times a day, and I post the same video 3 times. So if you guys see that and you're wondering why you're seeing so many of my videos on your feed, I post 3 times for maximum amount of outreach, and I recommend you guys do it too if you're pushing content. TikTok, I post 6 times a day, I guess. 3 shorts, 2 times each. Same goes for Instagram. Like I said, Ev's OnlyFans on all of my links, and no, I do not have an OnlyFans. That's a whole different story by itself. But if you guys want to be seeing more story style content, I do tell you guys all the time, let me know. Likes, views, or likes and comments, I don't really care about. I do want to hear comments from you guys. I want to know how you guys are feeling about stuff that I post, what you guys want to see and stuff like that. I just want the input. I like conversating with you guys, and that's why I give free consultations for people that ask. And I'll never charge you. I'll never ask you for money. But if you want to give me a tip, hey, you let me know. You let me know. I'll take money. Hey, I'll take tips. No cap. No diddy though. You know what I mean? But I love views. Watch the video to the very end, bro. I need to get monetized. I need to get monetized, please. So yeah, you guys let me know about that. Schedule programming coming soon and continuing soon. Okay. I will check you guys tomorrow when I make my next update video. I know my update videos aren't too exciting or too yummy, but it is day-to-day content, so it is kind of like you're living my life kind of thing. It's like a vlog without the vlogging. It's like me storytelling my life as the day is going through. Okay, whatever. But anyways, I'll check you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow on my scheduled programming. Be good, bro. I love you guys. Bye.